yo, I just checked out this movie, man. It's pretty good. And you're like, oh, and then you rent that movie, right? Now, you might not like that person's ideal of comedy, right? You might not like the actors that person likes. You might not even like that kind of movie they like, right? But you rent it because some person literally told you that you don't even know, but it was a human contact, right? So that's why when you say like, you remember that film? There was a film out. What was that film with that tiger, man? There was a film with a tiger way back in the day where Life of Pi, right? So that movie, everywhere I went, that movie was like Academy acclaimed, um, winning winning every award, right? And I never watched it after. I mean, awards, award shows, everything in there, and I was just like, I didn't watch any of it, right? I went to Best Buy, and I was buying a surround sound, and this dude was like, "Yo, you need to check out the surround sound. Have you seen the movie Pi?" And I was like, "Nah." He's like, "Bro, you need to see this movie." So I sat there and watched the Life of Pi inside a Best Buy home theater. But the only reason I watched it is because somebody told me. You see what I'm saying? So after reading about it for 6 months, all the awards and everything they won, I only watched it because somebody told me, right? And yeah, it was decent, man. I was like, yeah, the symbolicness of it, right? You had to sit there and kind of go. I mean, it's not, it's not going to feed you to where. That's what I'm saying. Like the type of movies you like, right? You have to categorize, and that's where watching it and just going, oh, that was an interesting movie, right? The concepts of you know what you think is danger versus what really is, where strength could be helpful if you have a good partnership, like all these really cool things that you can do, right? And that was kind of like the moment. But since it wasn't, I wasn't like, I didn't have any expectations, right? That's a lot of people have a tough time in life with expectations, right? And that's kind of the problem with crypto, right? There's so many people that get divorces because they start off with expectations. Like yeah, we're gonna get married and we're gonna be really happy and we're gonna make a lot of money. We're gonna buy a house. We're gonna have children and we're gonna do this. Yeah, yeah. And that's the same. Now think about it. They take that same mentality. That's why I like when we teach inside. I mean, you ain't been in the Discord in a minute, man. This entire year, I redesigned the system, and now we're doing where it's like now we're building the mentality, right? Like it's like understanding expectations, right? So now we don't like when you take. We have a very simple thing, right? We go 30 to 50% profits every single trade, and we win every trade. We just keep going. Like you don't go for, you don't hold and see if it's going to do 2,000. You don't, you don't have any like, you don't moon it. You don't yeet it, right? You just kind of like you just continue to chop the tree down, bang, 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 right? And that's what people got to understand is like life is just about finding something that works and then just repeating it over and over and over and then getting better at it, right? And yeah, 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 yeah. So right now, so I use 100x, but most guys are using about, yeah, yeah. And most guys, depending on how they move. So if we have a system where you use 75x and you just get on the bottom entry and you just collect your 75%, you move on, right? You don't push the candles, you don't push the narrative. You take that one move, that 1% move that happens all the time, and you just walk away. Now, can it go for more? Yeah, but who cares, right? Because if yeah, you just want to. So you just figure like this, right? Let's say you have $1,000, right? And you go into a trade and you set yourself up to where it's like, all right, I'm taking profits at 30%, right? And that it starts to hit 30, 40, 50. You lock in your stop loss at 30. You let it run, right? If it gets to your 100, you move your stop loss to 50. You let it run, and at that point, you just kind of like cool. And then you say, all right, if it hits 300, I'm taking it. You know what I mean? And then boom, you're out. No matter what, you walk away with 50%. That's $500, right? You do that 4 times a week, you make 100 grand a year. So what? Why are you taking risk? You know what I mean? Like everybody wants risk instead of just reward, right? Like they'll add more money, right? Here's a concept like where people blow my mind. And this last year, I spent a lot of time talking to people like, okay, how you messing up this money? And here's what I found, right? So guys would do like $100 trade, and they would make $50 a trade, and they would do that 10 times in a row, make five, boom, 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 make 500, and then do it another 10 times and make 500, and then they get to 1,000, and then they like, all right, I'm doing $500 a trade, right? But then when they did $500, yeah, it don't register, bro. So then here's how they go. Now they start trading $500, right? But here's where they mess up, bro. Here's where they mess up, bro. Instead of doing the same system where they take 50% on 500, which would be their 250, they want to make 500 in a trade, so they go for 100%, which basically goes up to 80, 90, and then it drops all the way down to 30, and then it stop losses them negative 20. And I'm like, so what was the why didn't you take the 50% that if you do something and it always gives you 50%, why did you go for 100? Yeah. Yeah, yeah, but that's all factored in. And when they walk away, it's like, well, I wanted to make $500, and I was like, well, if you would have took the 50%, you would have made 250, and just make another trade, you'd have made your 500. And they're like, yeah. I said, or you could just make trade 1,000 and take 50% and make 500. Like, why are you increasing the money but then asking for even more? Right? It's like you're asking for something you've never something that doesn't happen all the time, but just because you put more money, you expect it to happen. It's like the yeah, yeah, exactly. It's like you know, yeah, 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 yeah. Cost more. Yeah, yeah. That's what they don't understand. Yeah, what you're supposed to do is like when you add more money, you're supposed to take less profits. Like you're not supposed to go for 50, you're supposed to go for 30, right? Because risk, yeah, you got to lower your risk when you have more at stake. And people are like, well, that's only 30%. I said, yeah, but if you were doing 100, it's $30. If you're doing 1,000, it's 300. There's a big difference between 30 and 300. Like it's a 10x. It's a 10x. They don't get it, bro. Yeah. Yeah. He got you, bro. You got to come through, bro. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you in there, bro. You just gotta come through. Um, but yeah, I mean, spiritual shit, man. I mean, you got to work on yourself and put yourself in a good spot, anyways. I mean, I think most people, don't realize that you can't do anything that big unless you fix yourself, right? And then because you got to be able to be honest with yourself and look in the mirror when you make a mistakes and be like, all right, I did something stupid, right? And that's where the difference in I think everything is, man. Even in trading, right? People don't understand. Yeah. Yeah. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the problem. The problem is we always remember the big trades, but we don't realize we keep giving it back. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, your boy Gerardo. Yeah, you got to. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you, bro. I mean, I'm looking right here, like I'm looking at your boy Gerardo. He's like, it's your energy. Your energy don't match your money won't. Yeah, it's it, man. It's a law of attraction, bro. It's a law of attraction, man. When you have that, when you have good intentions and good energy, things happen. Yeah. You know what you got to get into? I got a girl that does a lot of astrology, but she deep into it, like destiny. Like she reads shit for me and like destiny lines, all types of like and it's like she be she be on point so much, but she explains it in such a like uh, fascinating aspect of it. It's like okay, I like it's like so refreshing. But I mean that stuff is powerful, bro. When it comes to finances, relationships, your year planning, like just understand. If you can't understand yourself, then you can't be successful. Yeah, yeah. Let me. I'm gonna hit you up, man. Send me. Hold up, man. Hold up. Yeah, yeah. Add me on there. Let me. So here, send me a text message, bro. You ready? I'm gonna send you a message on here. I'll send you my text, bro. And yeah, do all that, man. Clean it up. I'm gonna hit you up and like have you sit there do a convo with her, man. It's like it's a good shit, bro. But I appreciate it, man. I'm glad you're doing well, man. I ain't been on in a while, bro. I just got back, bro. So we about to make another year run, man. You know how we do. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, bro. How many 100,000? I've already lost seven of those. You got to be real careful on here, bro. You got to be, focused, man. I'm gonna hit you up, man. I'm gonna send you my cell phone. Text me real quick, and then I'm gonna hook you up with that girl, and then that'll be like there'll be some shit there for you. Love it, man. You good shit. I appreciate it, man. I'm glad you're doing well, bro. Appreciate you, man. Oh, for sure, bro. Later, brother. All right, what we got here, boys? Welcome in, welcome in. Let me get the Discord lined up here, man. Let's see how we doing here. Discord time. Y'all hear me? Let me turn you up here, man.
I can hear you, BC.
What's going on, bro?
Clear.
All right. Let me get. I'm jumping in a Bitcoin long here. We're just running it out. So we look good here, man. I think we're gonna be good until the 10th or something like that. But as far as everything, it looks like we're doing well. We got to pull back to a trend line eventually, but they're gonna push this narrative on the running towards the top side. All right, so let me see. Let me get my Discord. Guys, go to Discord, man, and type in the comments that come to live trade. Put it in there for me, man. Come to live trade. Um, let's see what we got here. All right. And everybody here, everyone got their indicator set up. Anybody not set up on there. Yeah, figured out trading view. We're gonna cover some basics here, man, because we gotta dig in here. Let me stop the stream on this site. I'm streaming it here. I'm gonna stop this and come back in. I'm gonna do a video